Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below. Hello everybody and welcome to the 8th round of Project Cars 2 GT3 Leagues for Apex Online Racing, and we are here in Germany today in the Hockenheim ring, which is a track which I am very familiar with because of the F1 games, which was last in F1 2016. Now, this motor racing circuit is situated in the Rhine Valley near the town of Hockenheim, and it's hosted a few Grand Prix, Formula 1, GB2, GB3 and the World Rallycross Championships, but it has never hosted GT3s, I don't think. So this should prove out to be a very interesting race with a four-way fight for the championship at the moment, because there is 3 races left to go and with a total of about 100 points still left to go as well. So it should be interesting to see. So at the moment in the championship we've got a 33-point lead for Wolf with his teammate Moo in 2nd place. Fox in 3rd with Seppel in 4th. So potentially these are the 4 people we can possibly see fight for the championship. So should be interesting. I'm your commentator Jess, and I will be flying solo again tonight. I will explain why I'm doing it. It is a good reason. I will explain in a minute. And I hope you guys will enjoy the stream, and the game audio should be back this week. I'd like to apologise that the game audio wasn't on. I had the wrong settings in Elgato and it was a freaking nightmare. So yeah, hopefully it's fixed now, and please comment if it's okay for you. So yeah, so I'm sorry about that, but thanks to people who pointed it out, because I was watching the stream back and I was like, wait, why is there no game audio? But we should have it today. So yes, right, so perfect. Hopefully we got some right now. So a massive shout out to all of you who are in the chat today. We could expect a lot of people to go on the hard tyres today because it is clear conditions, very hot conditions in the afternoon for both qualifying and the race. So they've got to be sure that they are careful with their tyre strategies today. We have got an 11-person grid tonight, but we have quite a lot of no-shows tonight, and we got a familiar face who has gone his way out the commentary box just for 1 week and is going to be racing. So it'll be great to see him on the track. He was a former GT3 Elite champion, I believe, so should be interesting. Let me just flip to him now so you know who I'm talking about. So here's this man. He is racing today instead of joining me in commentary. It's Aiden, and we'd like to wish him the best of luck. But we also I'm going to be watching Moo and Wolf as well, because they are the Team Constructors Championship at the moment. They're leading the championship. Is anyone going to stop them? We will have to find out as well. So fingers crossed that the audio is alright for you. I'll just check pretty soon as well. So yeah, and that massive shout out also to 6 of you that are watching as well. Very amazing. And yes, and we got a few questions actually already out of the bat if people can join this Xbox League. Well, we only got about, after this round we'll have 2 rounds left, and then sign-ups will open again, I believe. So just wait until then, and then you can sign up. So yeah, that is great. So yeah, so we've got Wolf here, we got Ninja, we got Chaos Fury, who came in 2nd place last week, where it was one of his best finishes, and he was really happy. He wasn't really expecting to get the finish that he wanted, and he was very happy, and it was an endurance race, and to be honest, it was a very good, you know, race to see as well. So well done. And Bernal did alright as well with his best finish in 3rd place. The pole time today we could expect is between 1:38 1:37 around Hockenheim, so we could expect a lot more people setting good lap times. At the moment, Moo is setting the banking time at the moment with a 1:38.3, but we could see a lot of people go faster as well. So we got Newstig, who is in the chat, and Chirac as well. Unfortunately, Chirac's wheel is playing up, so unfortunately he can't race, but he's in the chat today. So that is good news at the moment. So that is very good news. So brilliant to see as well. So it's 38 laps, and don't forget, people have got to take their mandatory pit stop from lap 3 until about 5 laps before the end, so it should be interesting to see about that. So we can see a lot of slower lap times until people are getting used to the track as well. So it's 10-minute qualifying, shorten this session, should be interesting. What will the guys around the field be doing today? It should be interesting. So Moose setting the benchmark with Chaos Theory in second. Chaos Theory's momentum must be flying right now after his result last week. Ninja's now moved all the way into second place with a really good lap of 1:39.7. So that's absolutely fantastic for him, showing very good pace. And I think he's wanted to prove today that he is not a one-trick pony, really. He wants to show that he's good at this game. You can tell probably that he's going to improve this game as well. So Ninja, hopefully we'll see do well as well. So I'm trying to get, there we go. I'm trying to get to there, but there we go. So yes, and we got New Stig that is rooting for Rainbow. So yeah, so we've got a few people rooting for Rainbow. We've got a few people rooting for Seppel as well. Seppel didn't have the strongest of finishes last week. He's hoping to capitalise on his mistakes and do better this week, just like a lot more people as well. So we've got a lot of people in the 1:38. Seppel is the only one that hasn't set a time yet. Everyone has set a time, but we only got a few people that are fast. The rest are in the few people that are slow. The rest of them are in quite decent lap times, with all of them about 2-3 tenths per second close to each other, especially the top 3. Now the top 3 should get very interesting because they are either rooting to be champion or being champions before. So it is going to be great to see them battle against each other tonight. Who are you rooting for? Let us know in the YouTube chat. So let's see what Burnout is going to do then. Burnout's in the other Audi. He's hoping to do better this week as well. I think what he's aiming, to get a second place, because a second place, to be honest, for him will be amazing. So hopefully he can get that as well. So if you want to get involved in the chat, please let us know by going on to YouTube or go on to Twitter with hashtag PCars2. So make sure you get involved with that as well. And we're also powered by Elgato and Thrustmasters. Now, I like Hockenheim. It's such a really fun track to drive, and it's just such amazing to see these drivers just go to their limits. They also got to be careful with the track limits as well. So we're going to see if Burnout can improve on his lap time. I'm just going to see he is still in 5th place, so should be interesting. So hopefully he can improve on that. So Wolf is already ahead of the rest of the field now. He is, compared to what the others have set, Wolf is on a 1:37, and he's looking to improve a little bit more going to this. So he is the one to beat at the moment. So should be very interesting. But we got Moo and Aiden really holding up in his heels tonight, and possibly seeing if we can get someone other than Wolf winning. But there will probably be quite a lot of people wanting Wolf to win as well. So I don't want to jinx anything going into this. So yeah, I don't know why I keep saying but yeah, hey ho. So and also let me know what your favourite part of the season is so far as well. That'll be very, very good to see. So yeah, so the championship is holding up between Wolf, Moo, Seppel and Parfox. Any one of those 4 can still take the title, but in all honesty, it's probably between Wolf and Moo to take this title, I think, because they are so far ahead of everybody else in the championship. That's what it's going to be. So yes, we've got Lucas in the chat. Hello. There we got My Joe, or however you say his name. I saw he was rooting for Ricardo. Now Ricardo's in 6th place, so not a bad lap from him at the moment. He's looking to be very strong as well. But we've got a few people improving on their lap times today, which is very, very good to see as well. So great stuff from all the guys at the moment. But I think we could see a few mixture of strategies, as they can't afford to mess up here. It is clear, but that doesn't mean it can get interesting, because they got to be careful, because the track doesn't get won in turn 1, lap 1. It all go to the end of this race. So that should be good. So We are about to approach the end of qualifying then. We're going to see how the others do. Now, everyone has gone to the pit, I believe, except a few drivers who's looking to improve. So I think the only ones can possibly improve on Wolf's time is Aiden, Parfox and Rainbow. So we're going to watch out for these three, see if they can improve. Let me just follow Parfox right now. He's one of the championship contenders, so we're going to see if he does his best as well. He's doing not a bad of a lap time at the moment. He's about to approach a few of the straights. We'll see how he does as well. Potentially, I think he can improve. He has got... Oh, no, I've just spoke too soon. So, I don't mean he's got to improve because he's went a bit wide. But, yeah, I think he's not. So, we're going to see if Aiden improves then. See if he can improve on his lap time. Because we have Parfox spinning in the wall. But you never know. Parfox might spin in the wall, but he might improve without even knowing. So, I'm not going to count the chicken before the hatch. Well, to be honest, I absolutely love the livery Aiden's chosen for tonight. It's absolutely... I just love it. When he showed me the picture, I was like, yes, man. And green's my favourite colour as well, so great to see as well. So, yeah, we are going to see them. We're going to see if he can improve. Let me just quickly go on board with him right now as he approaches the last few corners. He's approaching it quite... Oh, he's nearly hit the grass there, but he looks to be all right, but... It's not probably a faster lap time than Wolf by the looks of it. But we're just going to see how well he does as he approaches the final corner, goes through the final straight here. Is he going to do it? Is he going to improve and beat Wolf? Let's see. Oh, he's second. So he has improved by about 0.2 of a second. So that was pretty good from him, but not enough to clinch pole. So two biggies fighting out on the front row. This should be interesting. I can't wait. I think Parfox is still on the lap, but he's on a very slow lap. He had just bottled it a few times. So yeah, everyone has gone into the pits then. So Wolf has taken pole position for probably the third or fourth race in a row. I don't know, but hey ho, great stuff from him. He is the first person to go on the 137s. Everyone else was on the 138. So we've got Aiden in second, Moo in third. We've got Chaos Fury not doing too bad in fourth. We got Burnout in fifth, Ricardo in sixth, Parfox in seventh, Ninja in eighth, Seppel in ninth, and the one American completing the top 10. And I need to scroll down just quickly to see who is in 11th, and it's Rainbow. Yes, it was Rainbow. And also Wolf improved as well by I think about 1/1000 of a second, I think. From his previous best. So thank you to THR Rhino for helping me with that. So, yes. So, and apologies for some reason Hockenheim is saying Hockenheim's in Britain, but it's not in Britain. It's in Germany. So, yeah, should be interesting. So, we got a 2-minute setup window then for all these drivers. It's a 1-hour race. They got 2 minutes to choose any setup that they want today, because their qualifying setup could definitely be different to their race setup. It is entirely up to them, but they can't compromise it. If they mess up their race setup, then it is going to cost a lot of time. So that's what we got to make sure these drivers are more aware today and make sure of it. So it should be interesting. I'm going to keep my eye on Wolf. He could possibly claim the championship next race if he wins this, because we got after this race we will have 70 points on offer, and then the next race we'll have 35. So basically he could claim the next race for certain if he wins this race as well. So he must be in a lot of confidence right now going into this. And I was speaking to him last week in the interviews, and he was saying to me that he doesn't want to change his strategy because it works. And to be honest, it's the right decision for him. He's won a lot of races this season already. He's only lost 2 due to no fault of his own, and yeah, he doesn't really want to improve his strategy. So that's a very good thing to see from that. So that is great to see. So we're about to start the formation rolling start things. If you're new to where you are, this is what happens. the drivers are ignoring the 5-second countdown that just happened. And after they counted 5 seconds, the race leader, as we can see here, Wolf, will lead his way through the rest of the field and go at a speed at 80 kilometers an hour. No, 80 miles per hour / 120 kilometers an hour. The race leader is limited to that speed, but anyone behind him could go at a faster speed to try and catch up, but they can't overtake him. They'll keep doing this until they get to the formation point, and then they will reduce their speed to about 50 miles per hour. And then they'll carry on like that until they get to the acceleration zone, which is usually the start-finish straight, and it will be up to our race leader, Wolf, to floor it, and that will signify the start of the race. Wolf has been very good with race starts for most of this in GT3 Leagues. So could anyone challenge him during that race start? Well, it'll be up to our top 4 really to do that. We're watching Chaos Fury as well to see if he can do it, and possibly Wolf's teammate Moo and Aiden as well. These 4 could be hot and tail, I think, for this. It should be very interesting, and we got a lot of fans in the chat hoping to see their fans do well, so it should be very cool to see. So let's see if we can follow what's going on for the rest of the field of the formation lap, seeing how they're managing their tyres. Everyone seems to be going on the hard tyres at the moment. Obviously they're all bunched together due to the rolling start, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who you think is going to win this race? Do you think anyone is going to stop Wolf? Just let us know. Should be interesting. And also, don't count out on VSR as well. Don't count out on him. So, I think we're just about to get to our formation point. So let's go stick with our race leader then, as everyone now is going to go in a 2x2 formation. And as you can see, the speed is reduced, and we see Moo is catching up like a hawk. So I won't be surprised if Moo capitalises on anyone's mistake. So Moo is waiting for anyone to make a mistake, really. So he wants to help his teammate so much. But as we approach the start-finish straight, then we'll be up to Wolf to floor it. And yes, he does. And it's lights out, and away we go for this Hockenheim Grand Prix. And Wolf is up to a brilliant start as he's pulling away from his rest of the field. Aiden and Moo seem to be doing a great job as well, seem to be keeping their position. We've already got some battles with May through the field that we're going to follow as well. We've got Ninja and Ricardo trying to battle it in with each other as well. We've got One American at the back fighting out with Rainbow as well, trying to catch up. The One American has gone a bit wide there, so we have to wait and see as well, as we've got the top 3 bunch trying to close in very nicely as well. So already shaping up as Moo is trying to make a move on Aiden. Let's just see if we can follow him. Oh, there's a bit of contact through the field. I don't know who it was. Oh my god, there is contact everywhere. I'm trying to find out who it was. It's Ninja. Our first commentator's curse. I was saying Ninja was going to do well, and he missed it. Oh my god, so what a shame. So he'll probably have to pit pretty soon. You have to probably live this for about 1 more lap. I'm just seeing if anyone else has got damage from it. Looks like everyone else has gone up there unscathed, but it just goes to show that these guys have got to keep it as clean as possible in order to stand a chance, really. And yeah, oh, we see another person crashing. Oh, it's Burnout. It's Burnout that's crashed as well. So he's got a bit of damage then. I don't know what's happened with him. I completely missed what happened, but he was involved in another contact. So his possible podium finish today will probably go way out the window. It'll probably be a damage limitation race for him, which is a bit of a shame at the moment. So not looking good start for him. And Seppel has already got a time penalty for cutting the corner. So not the best for him. But right now, Wolf is already pulling away from the rest of the field. It just shows how clear he is in this championship. He wants to win this championship, and he's already showing a good force. So at the moment, we've got Wolf in first place. We've got Aiden in second, but Moo is not that far behind Aiden. Let's just follow these two really quickly just to see what we can do. And I think Moo has taken second place. What a great move he was all the back of Aiden. The Ginettas definitely have some pace around here in these conditions in Hockenheim, and to be honest, Ginettas is probably one of the fastest cars in the Xbox platform. And the good thing is, in each platform there's always a different car that's faster. I don't know why, but it's always different, but I don't know. But hey ho, so yeah, Moo has got the job done pretty nicely there, so very good stuff. Let's see what other battles we have got on board here. So let's see if any battles starting to develop. We've got Seppel and Rainbow closing in, as well as Seppel is trying to make up for lost ground just a little bit. Don't forget, he is another one of the championship contenders today. So yes, and I'm very impressed with what Rainbow is doing at the moment. Already up from bottom of the field up into 6th place. So he's gained a lot of positions. So it's showing that he's definitely capitalising on what other people are doing, and just saying, nope, I don't want to get involved in that. And he basically trying to avoid the carnage, and it worked. But he got, as I was just saying that, he got a time penalty. So what a shame for him. Am I doing well in commentators' curses? Probably not. So I'm probably going to try and not jinx these drivers as much as I can. So yeah, already the Ginettas are pulling up a massive gap. It is crazy. But I'm just going to see what else there is as well. So Burnout will probably have to go to the pits pretty soon. Just look at the damage. He's going a bit slower than anyone else at the moment. He's already got a 21-second gap, but he seems to be conserving his tyres a little bit as well, which is helping a lot, I think, pretty much. So fingers crossed he can stay where he is and possibly stretch out the stint even longer than the rest of the guys, and he could possibly make his way up through the field and gain an advantage. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Ninja is already starting to struggle. He is weaving around the Hockenheim ring massively. He is, I think after that collision, it's probably not paid off for him. So he'll probably need to find some ways to improve his pace a little bit. I won't be surprised if he pits soon either, because there's a few corners that you not expect drivers to struggle at that he is struggling, but possibly because of the damage that he's got. So it should be interesting to see how long Ninja can handle with the damage, really. So we will have to wait and see what happens, but already we are starting to see the clear front runners in this race already, with Wolf and Moo 1 and 2 at the moment, just like they were pretty much in a few races, except for the last one. The last one, Moo was in 4th, I think, because Moo missed out on a podium. So yeah, also let me know if the game sound was alright, guys. Can you hear it? I hope the game sound is not muted this time like it was last week. Fingers crossed that it is. So yeah, it should be fine at the moment. So let me also just get the map and the speedo so I can see about the tyre temperatures as well. So let me just get that up for ya. Oh, and Seppel just joined, so I'm guessing he disconnected, and so is Ninja as well. But Seppel hasn't lost his position, so that a lot of people have. Okay, or it might be just a lobby glitching on me. But hey-oh, it might be, yeah, it might just be, because I think there was a few people that rejoined earlier when the lobby was glitching. So that is probably right as well. So already we can see some early favourites. Already we're seeing Parfox going to try and close in on Seppel. He's about 4 seconds down. One American's doing not too bad either. He's in 7th place at the moment. No damage, which is quite a shock, because usually we do expect the One American to have lots of damage, but he's not. He is taking it conservatively. He is driving his own race, but he's staying out of trouble. But I won't be surprised if he'll be under pressure from Rainbow pretty soon as well. So we will have to wait and see as well. We've got some battles emerging in the background for Rainbow, Ricardo and Ninja. So we've got the Porsche and the Audis and the Mercedes as well. So I'm just going to see. Ricardo was trying to make the move done. We're seeing if Ninja could make the move stick on him. No, he can't. He's dropped his way down the field already, and Ricardo has already made his way up into P9. So great stuff from Ricardo already. So great, brilliant stuff from this. It's just about trying to save your tyres, because when I drove in Hockenheim before, it definitely wears your tyres up quite a lot. And you've got to be careful about the grip as well. And especially in these type of conditions, because the tyres get ever so hot throughout it. It's just absolutely crazy at the moment. So the gaps up front is pretty much the same as it was before. So we got Wolf in first place, already stretching up the gap between himself and Moo by 3 seconds. Moo has already gained 1 position already, so from Aiden, so that is brilliant stuff from him at the moment. But can the podium order change? So you know, we'll just have to wait and see there. So, and also how is everyone doing in the chat as well? We want to get you guys involved as much as possible. If you are racing in Project Cars 2 in this Hockenheim circuit in the GT3s, what strategy would you do for the race? What tyres would you do? Would you just do tyres and fuel? Will you just pit for fuel and see if the tyres go to the end of the race? Or just pit for tyres? So it might be people on this circuit that may be pitting for enough to stretch out these tyres to the end of the race. So you never know. You never know. Chaos Fury doing really well. He's already up into 4th place. So great, awesome stuff already. Between him and Aiden now is about 5 seconds. 5.4 seconds, now 5.2. So he is starting to gain on him pretty fast as well. But as I was saying, oh no, I spoke too soon. He went around a bit wide around that corner there. So, oh God, I'm not doing very well. I think I've been jinxing drivers a lot more this race, to be honest, and I don't really want that to happen. So, I do apologise with these drivers. I just don't want to jinx them too much. But hey ho. So, yes, they seem to be controlling these conditions quite well. Oh, I think we missed one. Oh, one driver we missed. Who? I wonder. Oh no, it's Burnout. So we've lost Burnout, I believe. So the damage he's got just didn't pay off for him, and he's out of this race. So, oh, what a great finish he had last week, and it just wasn't meant to be for him this week. So he had 2 consecutive podium finishes, and he ended it with a no points finish today. So hopefully he can improve in the last 2 races. I'm sorry, I just noticed there was someone that did retire there, but hey ho, so we've got 3 people that's gained penalties already, which is the likes of Seppel, Rainbow and Ninja at the moment. So yes, we are saying, oh, I'm sorry if I just missed that, but thank you to Hate Worldwide for pointing out that. But we just missed a bow again. I do apologise. Oh my God, I'm not doing very well. But Aiden was all over the back of Moo pace-wise, and Aiden seemed to be overtaking him. But we got Moo not that far behind. Moo is not giving up without a fight. Look at him. His attitude. Oh, I think he nearly got the move done, but he just had to make it stick at the moment. Let me just go on board with Moo to see how this battle goes, because between these two, it is going to be amazing. We usually see Moo battle with other people, but to see Moo battle with an ex-champion, he must be in a lot of pressure right now to see if he can overtake him. He's trying to find lots of opportunities to get him as well. So it's just, oh my God, he is trying to close in, but I think the gap between them and Wolf, I think it's allowing Wolf to show his pace a little bit because of the battle that's happening with these 2 guys. So yeah, we're just going to see what happens in the final lap then. Final lap, final straight, oh my God. So we're going to see if any of these guys can do well. We're just going to see how Aiden is doing, trying to stretch the gap. So he lost a bit of time on this lap, which is probably allowing Moo to catch up just a little bit. Oh my God, this is absolutely intense between these guys. He's just not giving up whatsoever. Moo is definitely gaining on him. Oh, he's going to probably gain in the corner as well. He almost had Aiden there. He almost made the move done. I think Moo's setup that he did was mainly gained towards the corners as well. I think that's what he was doing. And he's about 0.2 of a second behind Aiden now. This is going to be good. He's going to probably try and make a move down the inside of Aiden pretty soon. but this is a very tight corner, so I won't be surprised if he doesn't make that move. So he seems to be matching Aiden on pace tonight. They're both being matched on pace tonight, which is absolutely amazing to see. Even if it's not the outcome they want, both of them are probably going to like the battles they have today. Probably Wolf will probably try his best to probably hold Aiden up, because don't forget they are teammates working together as well. So I won't be surprised if Wolf will be helping his teammate up just a little bit there, but we will have to wait and see. Or Wolf might just be racing his own race, but you never know with these things. So yes, because of this battle then is allowing Wolf to stretch the gap. But I'm noticing that the gap now between Wolf and Aiden is now dropping a bit. It's about now 6/10. But I think when it gets to the corners, this is where it starts to get a lead of his own. And the Ginetta, according to Joshua, massive shout to you, the Ginetta has more race line speed than the car that Aiden drives. And oh, Wolf, Moose, sorry, has gone a bit wide. So that's allowing Aiden to stretch the gap a little bit. Oh, and Wolf's pitting. Wolf's pitting, that's interesting. That is interesting. Is he going to last to the end of the race? He's not pitted for tyres. Oh yeah, he has pitted for tyres. So he must have... Basically, he must have like had a bit less grip or something like that. I think this track must be very tyre consumption. But already Wolf is down into 6th, but he could gain some places once other people pit. So Wolf is not in a bad position at the moment, but we could see the likes of Rainbow trying to catch him, and Parfox as well. It is quite hard to also see the sun in the sunset there. Now, to be honest, what Josh is saying is the Lambo, the car Aiden's driving, has a bit more cornering speed than straight line speed. So that is why when Aiden and Moo went around in corners, they were able to get that straight line. The Ginetta was able to get that straight line speed. So I think, if anything, Moo has more of a chance of overtaking Aiden in the straight coming up. So that's where he's gaining a lot more pace at the moment. So should be interesting. And Chaos Fury is about 11 seconds behind at the moment, but he's not doing too bad. We've got Seppel not that far behind him either. So another battle starting to emerge here. Let's go on board with Seppel then. See if he can catch up. He will soon possibly be in podium familiar territory, which is what he's hoping to be right now after a disappointing result last week. He seems to be in a right position at the moment as we go into turn 3. I absolutely love driving this track, and I do know from experience this corner, it is very tricky because of the right chicane and stuff, and the amount of braking power you also got to put in this as well. I just never find this track easy to drive. I really don't know how these drivers do it, but yeah, I am also keeping an eye on the top 2. It is slowly, the pace seems to be around about there between these guys, because the lap times for the top 2 is pretty much the same. So they're pretty much on the same pace. That is incredible. I think obviously Wolf has got lower pace at the moment because he went to the pits, but Wolf could possibly match the other guys as well. And the only people to match the top 2's pace at the moment is Rainbow. He has lost a bit of position, but Rainbow is a 1:44.6. So at the moment, Rainbow is faster than Moo. Rainbow is faster than Moo pace-wise on laps. That must definitely give a good confidence boost at the moment. He's having a really good race so far. He is showing some absolutely amazing pace. If he keeps this up, he could aim for a top 5 finish. He has the pace to do it. He'll soon be closing up on Wolf pretty soon. He's about 2 or 3 seconds down at the moment, so we will have to wait and see how that does at the moment. I always wonder what those warning signs are. Is it lap time invalidated or something? It must be. It must be. Just comment down below, because I always wonder every week where I see warning signs if I ever get it. If if I ever see it. So yeah. So this should be interesting. So, going on to lap 12, so the order is as follows. Aiden is in the lead by 1.5 seconds. Moose seems to be losing pace, but again on the corners. But you'll soon be catching up pretty soon as well. Aiden probably wasn't expecting to lead the race, but don't forget he is a 2-time elite champion. So he's showing to us today that he is one of the best of the best. He just came off a good win last night in Brands Hatch in the Ginetta Juniors Championship. He has won, and I think that confidence is definitely showing. So yes, and he is showing that he's actually doing his lap times. He's not lost his spark. He's on a 1:39.9. That is great stuff. The Ginettas must be shaking in their boots. But as I was saying, Wolf is matching him. He's on a 1:39.4. Oh my god, this is crazy. The driving standards here is incredible. Aiden has definitely gained a lot of time here. That is awesome. But I think Moo won't be that far behind trying to catch up. I won't be surprised if Moo gets into the 1:39. Surely he's got to be in the 1:39 soon. He's got to be. He's got to be right now. But he's losing a bit of time already. Yes, he's lost about 2 seconds. But I think these guys will have to pit soon. Aiden's got to find the right time to see when he's got to pit. He's got to pit by lap 30 though, don't forget. Maybe he's probably waiting till the last possible moment. Or will he... I'd probably suggest he'll probably pit about lap 20. We will have to wait and see and find out just to see. And oh! What's happening with Moo? He's went wide in that corner. He's losing a bit of grip right now. Oh my god, what a shame from him. That's lost a bit of confidence from him, I'm sure. That's allowing what we're going to allow Chaos Fury to close up. We got Wolf and Seppel not that far behind from Chaos Fury in the background, about 2 seconds in. So we possibly got a three-way battle for third place. Chaos Fury, Wolf and Seppel. But Seppel is on fresher tyres than the other guys. So Wolf can possibly gain an advantage. Wolf is already up into 4th. He could possibly overtake Chaos Fury more likely. He could possibly gain a lot more time. So yeah, that could be good. He was on a good lap time at 1:39. Aiden and Wolf, the only people to go on a 1:39 this race at the moment. Oh, and Chaos Fury, no! Oh my god, Chaos Fury's gone wide. He nearly spun into the other Ginetta of Wolf. That's allowing Wolf to go into 3rd place. And now he's back in contention. He could put, after these 2 guys appeared at the front, he could be back in the lead of this Grand Prix, which is what he needs right now. Probably he's timing his strategy to perfection at the moment. He's making these tyres work really well. He's probably decided to pit at the right moment here. And probably some of you guys do agree with me that he has. But it can be done. It can be done. So maybe Wolf will possibly also help his teammate as well. So yes, he's on a caliber at the moment. Wolf is trying to catch up, doing a comeback. So questions were raised for me why Wolf pitted so early, but probably he made his strategy work. And to be honest, I don't know why I doubted him, because he's doing so well at the moment. So good on you, Wolf. But we got Seppel not that far behind. We got Seppel and Chaos Fury not that far behind. And we've got Rainbow trying to close into Chaos Fury now. Due to the mistake Chaos Fury has made, that's allowed Rainbow to close in. And if Rainbow gets 5th place, that'll be amazing stuff for him. So he really wants to gain a lot of time at the moment as he can, as he tries to close in. He's about 7/10 closing in between him and Chaos Fury at the moment, which is pretty good. He's at the moment in the halfway stages. He definitely looks a contender for driver of the day at the moment. Now, interestingly, Aiden is setting faster lap times on older tyres than Wolf, which I thought would be the other way around. I thought Wolf would be setting up faster lap times than anyone else because he's on faster tyres, but no. I think what he's showing at the moment is Aiden is actually managing to conservatively manage his tyres quite nicely to last for distance and stretch the gap between the Ginettas, which is what's working at the moment. But you never know with these things. So you could possibly jump him in the pitch. You never know. You never know with this situation. But we will have to wait and see, as Rainbow is about 1 second. I don't know. I think he was losing a bit of lap time. I'm just seeing where Seppel is at the moment. He is in 4th. He has lost a bit. He's lost about 10th of a second. I'm just seeing what other battles we've got lined up for you. If you just joined us, hello. This is the AOR Project CARS 2 GT3 Leagues for Xbox One Tier 1, and we're already shaping up to have a really good race so far. Already we have lost 1 retirement. We had 1 retirement, and that is Burnout, who bottled it in the first corner. He got a bit of damage, and he's out. And he's not really too pleased about at the moment about what's going on. So get involved on Twitter, get involved in the YouTube chat as much as possible. Like I said, I want you guys to get involved as much as possible as well, because that should be very interesting as well. So we're seeing how Seppel is closing in. He's closing in quite nicely, but I won't be surprised if he closes into Wolf. He's got to overtake Wolf soon to make sure that he's basically still in the championship fight. He's got to, but the Audi is showing not too bad pace around it. But he's on a slower lap time at the moment compared to the rest of the guys. But he's able to stretch his possible stints a little bit. So you never know with this situation. So it is quite cool. So we will keep you informed of battles as it continues. But right now, Aiden's on a league of his own. He is stretching the gap between him and Moo by 3.6 seconds. He is already setting faster lap times than anyone else, as we said. But I think, speaking of that now, Wolf is now on a league of his own. Now he set the fastest lap time, I think, of the session with a 1:39.6. So Wolf is definitely catching up for the leading bunch. He's got to gain some lap in order to make sure he stays ahead of these two guys when those two pits. I won't be surprised if that happens. But to be honest, I don't know how long pit stops last in Hockenheim, so I can't really calculate it myself. But you know, it's just too close to call between these guys. But we got Seppel and Chaos Fury not that far behind, and Rainbow is closing in. He is 0.6 of a second of Chaos Fury right now. Oh my god, this could be an overtake waiting to happen right now. And oh, Rainbow, oh, he just up the corner. He just went a bit wide, and that's lost a bit of time. Now he's 9 seconds. 9 seconds? Oh my god, I need to get my words out today. 9/10 of a second down at the moment. So not the best. Hopefully he can gain some time pretty soon as well. Oh, I can't believe he just lost a bit of time there. But again, that's probably one of the trickiest corners in Hockenheim. I usually find that corner quite tricky myself, and his heart must be going through his roof at the moment. So yeah, we'll make sure we watch out on him, because I won't be surprised if he closes him. He's starting to gain a bit of ground again. So yes, he lost about a second there. Imagine what it would have been like if he hadn't lost that second. He would have possibly tried to make a move on Chaos Fury. So, you know, that's probably right. But I won't be surprised if he gains that position pretty soon as well. So, yeah, the top 3 comfortably out in front between the rest of the guys. So if they pit now, they'll probably stay in these top 3 positions. But the question is, where will they come out in this top 3? We will have to wait and see. When will they decide to pit? Don't forget, they will have to pit in lap 30, I believe. I think that's when they got to pit by. Oh, Rainbow has just made contact. Was it Harfox? It was a black car. I don't know what it was, but one American's deciding to pit now. I didn't see who he collided with. It was definitely a black car. I don't know. Oh, it must have been. It might have been Chaos Fury. Yes, he's lost a bit of time already, Chaos Fury. So them two probably had a bit of a collision there. Hopefully they haven't got any damage. I'm praying they don't have any damage right now. So yeah, he's definitely lost a bit of time. So yeah, I think probably the main reason why Wolf pitted when he did was the Janelle tyres do burn out ever so quickly than the other tyres. But I think Moo seems to be managing his tyres better than Wolf is. But again, Wolf is pulling up faster lap times than Moo. But anyway, Rainbow is going into the pits right now. He is going into the pits right now. What an interesting strategy at the moment. He's going quite slowly in the pits. I'm actually going to follow him and see if he's actually taking some damage from the instant. How long he's going to take in that pit stop, we'll just have to wait and see. Let's see what he puts on. I can't really see right now. Oh, he's not putting any tyres on. I think it's just fuel. By the sound of it, or it might be just a glitch my end. I don't know. But he must be waiting for a very long time, so he must be preparing from. I think he must be. The damage must be repaired from that, but it was probably just a minor damage, so that's probably what cost him. But where does he come now? He comes in 9th place, so he's lost a bit of time due to that damage, but he'll probably close up for the other guys pretty soon as well. I think he's got a time penalty as well, because in my screen he's showing he's 2 minutes 34 seconds off the pace. Or it might be just a glitch on the timing screen. So yeah, Chaos Fury already dropping way down the order there. He started in about 3rd, 4th place, now he's up to 5th. He's already been involved in like so many collisions already, but that's allowing the likes of Seppel and Wolf to overtake them. This is crazy, I know. So it'll be interesting to see how long these tyres can hold up and if they've got enough fuel. Interestingly, what fuel do other people have? Let me just check pretty quickly. So Aiden's on 54 litres of fuel. Moves on slightly less fuel, so you'll probably get a bit more pace. Wolf's on 58.5, so more than Aiden. Seppel's on 44.8. Shurat, sorry, my bad, not Shurat. Chaos Fury's on 59.5. Parfox on 52.2. Ninja's on 59.1. Ricardo's on 53.4. So a lot of people on the 50s. Rainbow's on 55.2. So I don't think he pit for fuel. And we have one American on 55.7. So I think Moo's the only one on the 47 litre mark, but probably because he wants to try and gain as much pace as possible. We'll probably gain for more fuel, as I think we just seen Aiden lap the one American, I think. Was it him that was lapping him? Yes, he just lapped the one American. So he's probably about 2 laps down right now, but here's our race leader at the moment. A 6-second gap, which is what he needs right now. He's already showing some great pace. He was expecting just to probably be in the top 3. Because of these guys' caliber, you probably won't be expecting him, but he's doing ever so well, especially due to the fact he only ever returned to this field today. So great race from him at the moment. He's gained 1 position and he's already stretching the gap. But interestingly, the question that is going to be ever so answered: when he pits, will he come out ahead of Wolf? Will he jump Wolf in the pits? Because if he does, this will probably be a bad strategy call for him. And since overtaking Moo, Aiden has never dropped below a 140. Everyone else has. And I think Wolf has been in the 139s consistently as well. So very interesting between the guys. Wolf is doing not too bad either with lap pace. He's the fastest man on track at the moment, so good on him. We got Seppel, which is a 143, 140.3. Well, Ninja's faster than Seppel at the moment, which is very good for him. He's trying to catch up to the rest of the field now. As Chaos Fury then is pitting for damage, he's probably going to wait for a very long time due to the contact. He's waiting for Rainbow, and yeah, he's already lost a bit of time already, so he's already dropping his way down the field, which is a bit of a shame right now. But let's say where he ends up. He's probably, yes, he's still going to be ahead of the one American then. So I think the one American must have had a bit more damage than Chaos Fury, I think. Oh, Aiden's gone to the pits. That's allowing Moo to go into the lead right now. So has he made the right call? Let's see what he does. He pits for tyres, or is it just fuel? No, it's just tyres, I think. Yeah, it's just tyres. And Wolf's overtaken him. So that strategy has paid off for Wolf. That's now pushes Aiden into 3rd, but he's not that far behind from Wolf. This could play to be interesting. this could be very interesting for these two guys. So the gap now, I think it probably won't say until they pit again. So Moo's in the lead, but I think he will need to pit. He will need to pit sooner. He seems to be the only one who's managing his tyres quite nicely at the moment because he's able to stretch out a little bit, which probably means he'll probably gain a bit more pace towards the end of this race, which will probably help him out a little bit more, I think. So yeah, again, just let me know your thoughts. So if it stays like this, if basically Moo's got to make sure he wins at least about the last 2 or 3 races in order to make sure he stands a chance of getting in the title. And yeah, it probably must be tyres because of track temperature, yeah, because I didn't see him take fuel for Aiden there. Because the only thing I did see was that. So he must be struggling there. But could this be a 2-stop or 1-stop? I'm probably... Oh, Moo's pitting as well. He probably seen Aiden pitting. We'll see if he jumps him in the pits. We'll have to wait and see. Let's follow him on board quickly. Just seeing what happens. I don't think he's going to jump him. Oh, he's missed his pit window. Oh no, that was looking to be a strong pit stop for him, but he missed his pit window. What a shame. So he's taking tyres and he's also taking fuel as well. I think that's what it is. I think that's why this pit stop is quite longer. He is dropping down the order already. Is that a mistake for Moo, or is that a strategy that pays off so he could possibly catch Zapple? We will have to find out at the moment. He could possibly catch up. I know the genetic paces, he can easily catch up right now. So it is up to him to make sure that he does that. Maybe Wolf can help him just a little bit. But now we've seen the gaps go on the place. We'll see once Aiden does another lap, we'll see what lap times he produces compared to Wolf. So it's probably going to match him just a little bit. We'll just have to wait and see again. We've got Parfox with a 140. Is anyone going to match a 139? Looks like not many people are matching a 139 at the moment. Surprising not many people has pitted yet, actually. There's only quite a few. I can't really tell who was pitted yet. How am I supposed to tell who was pitted and who hasn't? I don't know, but yeah. But anyway, the only people that's got time penalties at the moment is Sapple, Ninja, and Rainbow. So far, if you want to actually know if it stays like, if the weather, oh my god, if the results stay like this, he would take his 6th win. And the only races he didn't win was in round 2, which was in New Zealand, and in round 3, which was in Indianapolis. That was the only races that he hasn't won. Every other race, so in race 1, race 4, race 5, race 6, and race 7, he's won. So he's definitely the dominant of this league at the moment. To be honest, I won't be surprised if he takes this championship because of the field he's showing. He's already pulling away, but Aiden is gaining on him second by second. Look at him. He is matching Wolf there. He's on a 139 again. And he'll be on newer tyres than Wolf. It'll be interesting to see how this battle develops between these two. We will keep an eye on them, but we will see. I'm just going to see what other battles we've got. Moo, hopefully he can catch up to Sepple, but he's going to be probably under pressure from Parfox soon. I did just see Parfox in the background just for a little bit there. Not ever so slightly though, but hi-ho on that. So yeah, I will be keeping an eye on those as well. I'll see what he goes. Between Sapple, he's about 18 seconds down. Parfox is about 3 tenths down. So it should be interesting there. I'm starting to see a lot more people gaining penalties now, and that's not what we like to see. But yeah, so we are following. Could be crazy. So, after you've seen what has been going on in this race so far, the majority of people pitting, who do you think, which strategy do you think is working out the best? And who do you think is going to win this? Because in most of these races, we've seen a Ginetta whitewash, and we think, oh, the Ginettas are going to win. But we can have a fighting chance to possibly see either a Lambo or an Audi possibly take this victory as well. So we've got a Ginetta, a Lambo and a Audi all in contention for this win today. 3 car manufacturers right here there. Should be interesting there. And interestingly, Aiden will soon be in the 138s. Wow, he's 2 seconds. Now he's 2.5. Oh, he's 2.4, 2.1. He's 1.9. Oh my God. He is slowly catching up. Crazy. Let's follow him now. Oh my God. He must be on good pace at the moment. He's on less fuel, which definitely helps. And I think he definitely takes tyres a bit. He's managing. He'll probably get cooler, which will probably help him a little bit. And more probably, the thing about these Ginettas, they seem to struggle with these tyres on the heat. Just like the Mercedes in Austria, where Lewis Hamilton retired, I think, in Austria. But it probably wasn't due to tyres, I don't think, or something like that. But yeah, he is starting to close the gap between Wolf. Wolf must be under pressure right now, but he's probably liking the pressure, and he's probably thinking, oh, this person is not in contention for the championship, so I don't need to worry about him. They're probably racing for the fun of it, really. He's probably thinking, as long as Seppel or Moo don't get past him, then he's fine. So, yeah, he is fine. So, yeah. And Josh has got a strategy tip as well, what he would do if he was racing in this. He said, I think it's better to just pit for tyres and put more fuel in the car before the race. That is a good strategy, actually, because the more fuel you get, the less fuel you have towards the end of the race, the more pace you get. And the more pace you get, probably the more downforce you get as well, and the more speed. So you're able to handle the high tricky corners as much as well. And if you pit towards the end, it will probably work better for you. But it depends how long these drivers can manage these tyres. So, yeah, Aiden's now on a 139.1. Oh, my God. I won't be surprised if he gets into a 138 or something. This is absolutely crazy. But I don't think he'll be too disappointed for second. If he stays second, he'll be actually pretty happy with himself, I think, if it stays like this. But I'm not going to jinx anything. I don't want to jinx anything, please. I don't want to jinx anything with these guys at the moment, because all these guys who are racing right now seem to be doing ever so well, trying to get this pace on at the moment. And I don't really want it to be my fault for them crashing out or anything. Not saying anymore, okay? But yeah, Parfox is about 6/10 down on Moo. Let's see how far. Oh, we got Ricardo and Chaos Theory. Chaos Theory probably for him is probably a damage limitation, I think. A damage limitation race for him. So, which is a bit interesting. Hopefully he can go better and possibly improve on it just a little bit longer. So, hey, how about that? So, we are about 10 laps left of this Grand Prix. This Grand Prix has gone ever so quickly. This has been a very good race, but I think we've really seen battles mainly towards the front runners, but we've seen a battles towards the front few laps of the midfields. But I think the midfield gaps are starting to stretch a little bit more, I think, as well. So it should be interesting. So let me just see how many people are watching the chat. Massive shout out to 6 of you who are watching. Not a lot right now, but still quality over quantity, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Let me know who you think is going to win driver of the day as well. So should be cool as well. Don't forget, most of these guys may be recording highlights from this Grand Prix, and they will want probably something to record on. So most of them, some of them will probably use an Elgato capture card, which you can get from Amazon. It is really good. On the one I'm using to stream this right now is an Elgato HD60S. I've got it, I think I got it in about January time, and it's ever so good. Great quality for streaming. It's absolutely brilliant. And it doesn't, well, you can get that, or you can get the HD60, or it depends if you want to stream in 30 FPS or 60 FPS. But 60 FPS is a bit, well, it depends on how much your computer can handle. And also a few people also use a Thrustmaster wheel, and we're also powered by them as well. So it's great that we have these two sponsors powering AOR and these leagues as well. So if you can, please make sure you get any of the Elgato products. Elgato also has The Stream Deck also has the cam link, the green screen thing, and the chat link as well. I wanted to get the chat link from Elgato, but it's sold out. So I'm anxiously waiting to see if it's on sale on Amazon so I can get it at some point, because I really want one of those so bad. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the perfect time to get it. So if you can find a place I can get a good chat link, that would be great. Anyway, enough about chat links. Let's go on to this race. Getting a bit off topic there. I'm really sorry about this, guys. But hey ho, the gap now was about 1 second there. Wolf seems to be gaining pace again a little bit. It just keeps changing depending on what type of corners and these guys reach. But it's not going to help since the one American is right in front of him. But does the one American know Aiden is in second? I don't think so. But I don't think one American can afford to hold up Wolf, I think. So otherwise he'll get a penalty or something like that. So he can't afford to happen about that. So he's got to be extremely careful to make sure he maximises this to his full potential as well, and just maximise it as much as he can. And I was wondering why all the messages were not shown, but that was because I got top chat instead of live chat on. So I should be able to see all of your messages now in the chat. So here we go. So yeah, this is going to shape up to be a very close battle, as the one American seems to be overtaken, which is good. He's got to stay within the lines at the moment. He can't hold up any of the other guys now. He just can't. But whilst we wait for that, we're just going to see if any other close battles emerge. I think the only close battle we've got coming up is about 3 seconds down the line with Ricardo and Chaos Fury. Which Chaos Fury is like 3 seconds down right now. This is absolutely crazy to them. Ricardo's definitely got to get a good result. Rainbow was shaping to get a good result before he was involved in some contact, and the penalties for him could decide where he places, which is never a good thing. There was one race that I commentated out a few weeks ago where the whole race was actually decided on penalties, because a lot of racers did actually get penalties, which was a bit of a shame. So that is cool at the moment. So yes, and also I'll be racing at this track at some point, because on my channel every Saturday I upload me attempting this track. So I attempt the same track as the GT3 guys do. And also I've got a little bit of a plug to make. If you are looking for a Project Cars League to take part in, and you either have an Xbox One or PS4, IndyCar Season 3 is launched, and guess what? It will be streamed. It'll be the first time that will be streamed on PS4 and Xbox One, and I will be streaming the Xbox One one. I'm glad to say I have been invited back to commentate for IndyCar, which is great, great that they have faith in me. So yeah, make sure you sign up for that. Go onto the AOR website if you want to sign up for that. There's a few ovals in there, and especially the Indianapolis track. I'm looking forward to that. It's just IndyCar is definitely a fan favourite of mine. I just love it. So I'm very excited to commentate on that. It's starting on the 27th of August, I think. Oh, Seppel's gone to the pits right now, so he's probably going to gain faster than that. But yeah, so yeah, make sure you sign up for that. That'll be great. We probably might see a good familiar faces sign up as well. We already got Seppel coordinating it for the Xbox, so a good familiar face doing that as well. So I'm actually very excited to see if we see any of these guys from these leagues sign up for the IndyCar. I really do hope so. We could see some new faces. So yeah. Oh, Aiden's had an issue. Aiden's had an issue. He's dropped some time. I don't know what's wrong. Has he got a bit of damage? I don't know. He's lost a bit of time. He may have to pit again, which probably will cost a bit of time. I don't know. He lost a bit of time, or it might be that Wolf has gained so much time on him. It's probably due to the fact that the one American has been holding him up. He's got to let him through now. He's got to. He must be in a bit of pressure now to try and catch up. Probably. Oh, it was a problem, I think, with the bumper. I think I don't know. I didn't see what happened there. So I did see a bit of a shake for the bumper, or it might be just me. I really don't know. Because he seems to be dropping a lot of pace at the moment. But if I was him, if he was struggling, he'll probably pit and probably won't cause a bit of time. And he could possibly stay in P2 or P3, but we'll have to wait and see. But probably because he was held up by the one American, that probably didn't help out matters. So he's about 1 second down, but he's lost a bit of time. He only lost about 1 second, I think. I must have missed it, because otherwise his lap time would have been a bit, you know, better. But hey ho, he seems to be gaining time, which is good. Now the one American's behind him, try and catch up. But at the moment, it looks like Wolf, unless Wolf has some problems, Wolf will win this Grand Prix, which will be good on him. To be honest, I think there's no way at the moment Wolf's gonna lose this championship. It's his to lose right now. This will be his 6th win out of 8 races, which is incredible for him, which is great stuff for him. But again, I'm not going to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it between him. But we're going to see. We are going to see. Once Aiden crosses the line, see what lap time he's got, see how much time he has lost. Let me just follow him right now. I'm just a bit curious. 141. Oh. So he's definitely lost a bit of time. Probably due to being held up by the one American. Probably something I will be asking him, say how he got like held up or something. But we'll see. We'll find out when we get to the interviews if he stays there. But he seems to be alright in 2nd place at the moment. That's probably why he's not pitting, but you can't rest on your laurels too much, because Wolf seems to be... Wolf probably might be helping Moo a little bit as well. So, should be interesting. We'll see if he can try and catch up, which I doubt it. I absolutely doubt it. So, Wolf will probably be under less pressure at the moment. Oh, we got one. Oh, one American just spun it out of control. Don't know what happened with him. I don't know if he spun. Did he avoid it? Yeah, he lost about 6 seconds. Aiden did. Yeah, he did. So that's allowed Moo to gain a lot of time. Parfox about 12 seconds behind Moo, so Moo's probably gonna get his multiple podium, I think. So that'll definitely probably work out for him at the moment. So yeah, it's good to see you guys get involved in the chat as much as possible as well. We're seeing a lot more drivers getting penalties now. Tut drivers. Tut. We don't want drivers. Yeah, he is losing a lot of time. I'm noticing he's losing about a second a lap. So usually you're gaining a second a lap, now he's losing it. I don't understand. But anyway, we'll see if there's any other battles we can follow whilst we wait for that. Just because we haven't captured the midfield battles as much as we want to today. So let's see if we can try and follow that battle as much as we can as well. So we got Seppel and Rainbow. Rainbow, if he gets 6, that'll be good for him. But Seppel really want to try and gain as much positions as he can. Looks like he won't gain a podium, but he is doing his absolute best to make sure. No, Wolf is on a league of his own. He is on a 1:38.9. So the first person to go on a 1:38. So that is probably the fastest lap of the race, if I'm mistaken. I'm not entirely sure myself if that's the case, but you never know. I know I keep saying. And thanks to Rhino for pointing out that one as well. So I think Wolf's on the 138s, everyone else on the 140s. So it just shows a league of his own. If Aiden didn't have this mistake, he probably would have been in the 138s with him and probably would have started battling with him. So, but he'll probably still be quite happy with his position at the moment. So, you know, we got Moo in 3rd, which is possibly a common position at the moment. I know I keep saying that, but who do you think is going to get the midfield position here? Ninja looks like he's in a good position to gain 5th place. Joshua's just commented in the chat, I would try and get a lead, but I'm not good enough. Don't say you're not good enough. Here in Project Cars 2, we try and gain through people with as much experience as we possibly can. In all of our leagues we have, if it's like Project Cars 2, F1 and stuff like that, we have multiple leagues. So like if you're not that good, you'll be placed in a lower league, which is not usually a bad thing, because usually we see some drivers thrive in lower leagues. And you'll probably be allowed more assists if you go on lower leagues as well, which will help you improve your racecraft a little bit. So don't say you're not good enough, because the more practice you get, the more better you become. So I suggest Joshua, gain as much practice as you can. Do a few time trials or something like that, just so you gain a bit more time or something like that. And yeah, make sure you gain as much time as possible. And to be honest, with Moo, that pit stop area where he missed the pit stop, that hurted quite a lot. So that will probably cost him in the championship. So if the results are to be like it is now, Wolf will be on, let me just do 229 plus 35. He'll be on 264. So you'll be on a big gap between him and Moo if he stays like this at the moment. So you'll definitely be in a good position to take the championship next race, at this race. But we will keep you updated if it changes, because he might take the championship today, but I don't know. But I'm not going to confirm anything unless I know, basically. So I don't want to say, oh, this person's won the championship, but they haven't. So I'm only going to say things that I know. And yeah, Win-Win says, yeah, there's loads of beginners leagues. For AOR, personally, when I was racing, I only raced for like a few AOR races, but when I first started driving, I was in an assist league for F1 because I wasn't that good. But to be honest, I wasn't aiming to be at the top, so there you go. So it just goes to show there are leagues for everyone. You don't have to necessarily aim for the top if you don't want to. But if you want to aim for the top, you've got to try and have little to no assists as possible, basically. So, yeah. We've all been new once. These guys have all started off new as well. They're new in the past as well. They have been... I think these guys are probably practicing their... Man, once they got the first game of Project Cars, like, way before Project Cars 2 came about, they must have been practicing like you, Josh. And probably try to, you know... And you'll be surprised, the more practice you get, the more good you get. Probably practice, I think also, when it comes to also, start by practicing with a few guys you know. Probably do a few online lobbies with a few guys. See if they get probably some experienced guys to go in the lobbies with you, so they can help you. They can give you some tips on how to improve your racecraft a little bit. Because that'll be quite nice. If you do it with a few friends that are race good, you know, you can do that. So yeah, and Afro Man, there is a IndyCar League coming up in the next few weeks, and sign-ups are still open. So if you want to sign up for that, the link, go onto the Apex Online Racing forum, go onto the Project Cars 2 forum, and go onto IndyCar. Make sure you sign up. GT3 Leagues will probably open again in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. Again, so yeah, that will probably be doing that as well. So that should be interesting. So Wolf is definitely dominating right now. He is on a league of his own. He is being flawless really from start to finish. He has capitalised from other people's mistakes, and he's able to pull away from the rest of the field. He's definitely a favourite to win the championship. If I'm so mistaken, he is on a league of his own. Janetta's are the cars to beat in this Project Cars 2 league. I've got to admit, I'll be asking him his thoughts about the pressures that he faced as well, because he only had one pressure to deal with, and he managed to deal with that quite nicely. Usually he has about a few pressures to deal with, and it's probably his pit stop strategy to pit for faster tyres. It has paid off for him quite nicely. So him pitting off quite early is able to put him on less fuel, so he can able to race until the end as well. So very good for him. So that is not too bad. But the last few laps of this Grand Prix, it is all to play for. Parfox, I think we've got Ninja not that far behind. We've got a battle not emerging quite nicely. Let me just go on board. Sorry, there's not much battles today, but I think we've got. Oh wait, I'm following the one person. That won't help. We've got Ninja and Parfox closing in like crazy at the moment. Oh my god, he's gaining about so much time at the moment. So hey, how about that? But let me just go back to our race leader then, as he goes through the last few corners. Rhino saying, Wildwind is slow, don't worry. Oh, don't be mean to Wildwind. I've actually seen Wildwind race. He's actually a good racer, to be honest. So don't say he's slow. That's up. Probably Rhino's joking in a way, I know it. But anyway, as we got Wolf is going through the final corner. He's winning his 6th race out of 8. So great stuff from him. Great dominant race for him. Well done. If he wins the next race next time about, he will win the championship. I can safely say that now. Aiden comes across the line and in 2nd place. Great stuff from him. He had a bit of struggle towards the end there. He could have gained a bit more time, but he must have mixed feelings right now. But it must have been he probably got caught up with the one American. I will be interested to see how he feels. But he's got a podium position, so good stuff on him. And oh, is it Meals who got a bit of damage? I can see it, or must be it's glitched. I don't know. So he lost a bit of time again. I don't know, but it must be a visual glitch so we can see. But hey ho. So he comes across the line and he is in 3rd place. So Janetta 1-3, great stuff. And we've got Parfox in 4th. We've got Ninja across the line in 5th place. We've got Rainbow about to cross the line, going into 6th right now. Here we go. And we've got Ricardo. Oh, Ricardo and Chaos Fury. One battle going towards the line here. Oh, I thought I would never see a last lap battle, but here we go. Ricardo crosses the line. Can Chaos Fury make a last minute move in the last second? Oh my god, it's going to be ever so close. Oh, and I think Ricardo just taked it by 91,000th of a second. Ricardo takes it. Let me just look at the gap, actually. Let me just see a minute. Oh, my God. Absolutely crazy, I know. So the fastest lap was Wolf by an incredible margin. But anyway, here's our top standings. We've got Wolf in 1st, Aiden in 2nd, Moo in 3rd, Parfox in 4th, Ninja in 5th, Rainbow in 6th, Ricardo in 7th, Chaos Fury in 8th, Seppo in 9th, the one American rounding up the top 10, and we've had one retiree, and that was Burnout, which is a bit of a shame. But we are going to get our top 3 to our party. Wolf and me are probably getting used to getting interviews because I think every week Wolf has been there every week pretty much. Oh my god! So let me just start a party quickly. And let me just switch screens a second as well. There we go. So, I am going to invite our top 3 to this. It's getting quite dark in my room. I won't be surprised if I can hear fireworks. So, first of all, let's get our race winner. Let's see if I can find Wolf. Where is he? Can't find him. Where is he? He might be down the bottom. THR Wolf. There we go. Right. There we go. So invite sent for him. Let me just see if I can invite someone. The top 2 as well. So we'll see if Wolf goes into the party first then. We'll see if he can get invited. And got Aiden and we've got, let's see if I can find Moo. Come on, Moo, where are you? There you are, you're right above him. There we go. So let's see if I can invite them both, and then I'll speak to whoever comes first. So there we go. And I will help if I get my desktop audio mute as well. There we go. So we'll wait to see if they come in, and what a race it has been. To be honest, it's making me excited for the next race, which I forgot what it is. Probably the drivers will remind me what they are, but hey ho. So, be interesting to see what everyone's thoughts were. Also, it's nice to see Cyborg in the chat as well. That's interesting. That's cool. So, yeah, we will just wait for our top 3 to come into the party. So that is why there's a bit of a delay at the moment, because they're probably chatting their strategies in the chat. I think what's gone on before they join. I think that's what they're gonna do. Or they might have not got my invite. I don't know. I'll try and send them another invite in a minute. If not, I'll have to probably go on to my headset or something and do it that way and join in through the old-fashioned way, as it were. But we will see. We will see. Oh, we've got our 3rd place, we've got 2nd, and we've got oh, we got everyone. Oh, that's good. So I think we'll first of all we'll start once Wolf's here. Yeah, is Wolf? Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So Wolf, once again, congratulations on your win. Then you seem to be in a lot of pressure towards the end of that race with Aiden there. Tell me, how did that feel to win there? Your confidence must be rocket high at the moment.
Don't know about that, like the last question there. But nah, like I was probably shouldn't have pitted early. The strategy was that even though I was ahead, I knew that his pace was decent, just him compared to me at the start at least. I actually noticed he was gaining on me a tiny wee bit in the first sector as well. So I pitted, hoping that I wouldn't actually be in the timesheets to the left, because it only shows the top 6, if you know, like for anyone at all. Yeah, so yeah, I wanted to do that, but I came in like 5th or 6th anyway, so we could still watch the differences in that. So that never worked, and then I had to pass 3 cars on track. It was pretty easy, to be honest, because most people just either spun or just made a mistake in front of me. So
yeah, so you were able to just
pretty tense.
So you weren't really involved in much battles until the top 2 really, which probably helped, and that involved you with less contact, I think. So six wins out of 8 races. How does that feel for you for the championship now? You've got 2 more races. Do you think you can take the championship next race?
Well, 8's my lucky number. And technically if I win the next 2, I'd have 8 out of 10, so
that'll be a good call, I think. That will be a good call. And you'll probably looks like you're probably going to have the same strategy going into the next race, I presume, because it seems to be working quite nicely. So keep it up, I guess.
Yeah. Cheers.
So I think you're not that far from getting the constructors either. But I will work that earlier on. But now let's move on to our 2nd place person, which we usually see him on the other side. So it's kind of strange me to chatting in this way. But Aiden, are you there?
I am indeed. Hello.
So first of all, well done on 2nd place there. But you seem to lose a bit of pace towards the end there. What happened?
Well, I'd like to say well done to Wolf, because I was on the edge. So I don't know about him. I was on the edge dancing that Lamborghini then. I really was. Like, couldn't have got any more out of it. But I managed to close the gap with him, having to pass a few cars and pitting early, and close the gap down and close it a bit more after I pitted as well. Got it down to 2 seconds, and then we come across the one American as back marker. He got past him in the hairpin. I then followed him all the way through in front of the Mercedes-Benz Arena grandstand thing. Then into the stadium section, I was flashing my lights thinking, come on Jason, get out of my way mate, you're my teammate, please get out of my way. And then with worn tyres and a little bit of aero off the car ahead, I just ran that tiny bit too wide and slid in, well, off into the inside. Damaged my steering and that was it, game over. But I enjoyed it. It could have, what could have been, yeah, that's always the case in racing. If I hadn't done this, if I hadn't done that, if this had gone my way, but that's the same for everyone. But I'm happy with a second on my return to racing. So.
Yeah, you must be there. It must be a bittersweet moment there. I had a feeling you were from with the one American there, but from one American there. But it looks like you didn't get involved in many battles either. So. Were you just here for the win, or were you just here for the fun of it, really?
More to get back into it, yeah. I mean, more for the fun of it than winning. I didn't know where my pace was at. I did a bit of practice in a couple of different cars and was kind of hitting the same sort of lap times, but ended up opting for the Lamborghini. But I didn't know what to expect, really. I knew what Jason was doing, and I knew what Seppel mentioned on the forum, but you never know if people are playing games. So I didn't know whether I was actually going to be on the pace or not. But yeah, I think
great
to take from tonight, I enjoyed it definitely. But
it's more
I'm
about
thinking of switching to the PC side of things. Yeah, that's my next step, and this is almost like getting back into it, and then next season go onto PC and hopefully having a bit of an attack on there. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, not just in Project Cars, but in F1 are probably making the move to PC as well. So PC is quite a common platform to race now, so be nice to see you racing now as well. So great comeback there, and who knows, we may see you next week racing again, or do you think you'll be racing?
We'll just see what Seppel says.
See what Seppel,
because of getting other people in ahead of me who've actually signed up, because I did sign up and then retracted it, so it's like I'm kind of a signed up driver, but at the same time I'm not. So, but Seppel knows who I am and whatnot, and that's why he's let me race tonight. So well done on that. And let's move on to our third place Janetta, which is Moo. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So, what was your strategy going to the race? Because I think you were one of the first people. No, you weren't you were one of the last of the people to pit after Wolf there. Do you think you could have pitted later when you did, or do you think that you made the right call, pit strategy regarding pace there? Do you think?
I think I made the right call. In my pit stop, I took tyres, which is probably like the second time all season I've actually put tyres on in the stop, which is like an extra 10 or so seconds. But I knew I couldn't match the guys up the front, so I was just consolidating third. And if anything happened to them up front or their tyres went off, I knew I'd still be in a good spot at the end. Unfortunately, on the first corner, like 3 laps to go, I got loose on the curb, and I whacked the wall and struggled my way.
Oh, so that was what I saw a bit of damage in the last lap, and I was wondering, is it a visual glitch or did you get damaged? But now I'm seeing what you were saying, you got a bit of damage, so.
You know, it was real bad. The car was pulling to the left, like really badly. I didn't know if I was going to be able to hold third.
So those last laps must have been very intense for you.
Yes, very, very nervous. My heartbeat was pretty elevated.
But I think what helped was you were able. I think Seppel was in 4th, I believe, and he wasn't gaining much time either. No, it wasn't Seppel. Parfox, and that's probably why
him and Ninja were battling, thankfully.
Yeah, so lucky you stayed where you were though. We're going midway through the field as you were trying to go back up to third. Did you find those battles easy or difficult, or?
I didn't actually have to pass anyone. I think it was just Seppel that was in front of me. But I come out of the pits in front of Pathos, and he was probably the closest person. But because I had new tyres, I just drove away from him. I'm not sure what he did in pit land.
You know, people have a lot of different pit strategies. And now we got 2 more races left in this GT3 season. You are still in the running for the championship. Do you think you're gonna win it, or have a slight chance? Do you think?
If someone could DDoS Wolf, I might be able to win.
Oh, cheers, man.
Hey, I didn't ask for it. I'm just saying if it happens.
Well, that's highly
Teammates.
unlikely. But yeah, Moo is still with a chance, I think. But I think with the constructors, I think Jeanetta's are way up there. But I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch, because I don't want to say, oh, they've won the constructors if they haven't. So I will have a look at it at the end and update you next race. So yeah, that's our top 3 of this round 8 in Hockenheim. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks to all, I think it was like 7 or 8 of you are watching, so thank you. Make sure you join us next week for the final 2 rounds. It looks like to be a 2-horse fight for the championship now between the 2 Jeanettas. We're going to see who comes out on top. It pretty much, if Wolf wins the next race, it will look like the championship is his, but I will work out the championship results afterwards. But anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you next week for another Project Cars 2 race. Goodbye.